And we welcome you inside of the Panther Den, getting set for Mountain 7 Conference basketball action on this 30th day of January. It's the Pisgah Black Bears and the Franklin Panthers. I'm George Young alongside Tony Christie as we get set for a Mountain 7 Conference clash. It's Pisgah, it's Franklin, Tony, and these two teams, when they get together, it's usually a raucous atmosphere, and it's usually pretty close, too.
Yes. Over the past year, couple of years, these teams, they know each other. They played against each other in community travel. They're so close to each other that every time they get together, there's going to be some fireworks.
All right, let's head down for the national anthem and the intro of the starters.
If everyone would please rise, if physically able. Gentlemen, remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem. And now we'll introduce the starters for the Black Bears. Number 10, Jade Cody. Number 11, Chandler Lowry. Number 12, Dot Mills. Number 25, Kylie Leonard. And number 31, Bailey Connor. Panthers go lights out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Panther fans, get on your feet for your lead, Panthers. She's a guard, wearing number 2, Audrey Presley. She's a guard, wearing number 11, Aubrey Haley. She's your point guard, wearing number 12, Kelly Queen. She's a forward, wearing number 24, Avery Muffet. And she's your center, wearing number 35, Charlie Siegel.
That's the starting lineup for both the Pisgah Lady Bears and Lady Panthers of Franklin. Pisgah comes in to tonight's contest at 13-5 overall and 6-1 in the Mountain 7 Conference. Franklin at 10-8 and 6-2 in the Mountain 7 Conference. Franklin coming off a win on the road last Friday against Tuscola, 66-37, and these two teams met back on January 5th. And Pisgah came out with a narrow 39-31 victory in Canton. We are underway here at the Panther Den. It is Kelly Queen of the Panthers with the opening possession. First shot up, off the mark for Presley. Pisgah off to the races. Outlet pass secured by Connor, but her shot off the mark. Kelly Queen, who picked up a technical foul and an intentional foul in that game back on January 5th and set out the second half, is in running the point as she normally does for Coach Scott Hardbarger. Of course, Pisgah under the direction of Brandon Holloway. They are in second place at the Mountain 7 Conference. It's a steal for the Black Bears. Scoop shot up and good as Jade Cody gets the scoring going. And Pisgah going to set up the press.
Yes. And the Lady Black Bears, they came out with an aggressive man-to-man defense. Now they're in this press that is giving Franklin some problems in the backcourt.
A couple of missed shots for Pisgah. Offensive rebound. The third shot is up and good.
I have a feeling there's going to be a timeout.
Dot Mills got the bucket, and Pisgah up early 4-0. And you are correct, sir. It is a full timeout for Coach Scott Hardbarger. Gives me a chance to let you know what's been happening. It's been since January 12th since we last talked to you here on the network. Franklin's been on the road for 3 consecutive games after the Swain County game got snowed out. You see a couple of wins and a loss to West Henderson. It looks like West Henderson is a juggernaut this year. They are perfect 8-0 in the conference. We'll look at the conference standings coming up in our next dead ball. Panthers will have it out of the timeout. Again, Sugar Bears pick up in the backcourt. Up it goes to Callie Queen. She'll dish to Charlie Siegel into the front court. Back it goes Queen. She stops and pops. Can't get the roll. Rebound Moffitt, and she'll be fouled. That'll send Avery Moffitt to the line for a couple of shots. Early on, 6:31 to go, first quarter. Pisgah with an early 4-0 lead. Back of the iron with the first. Moffitt will get one more. And she can't get the second. Long board picked up by Pisgah. I'll bring it up court. Dot Mills with it. She's a senior. Dribbles in, kicks it out, back it goes. Dot Mills. Splits a double team, gets fouled. Dot Mills will be at the line for a couple shots.
And it seems like we've been calling out her name for a long time. Seems like she, from stepping onto campus, she's been the starting point guard for the Lady Black Bears. You know, and that first year was like electric because the backcourt was so good. And, you know, over the years, as roles changed, her role has changed. And her senior year, I think, is more of a scoring role now.
She hits both free throws, does Dot Mills. Callie Queen into the front court. Coast to coast. Callie Queen gets the scoring going for the Lady Panthers. Now trailing 6-2. Up court pass through the hands of Dot Mills' intended receiver. It's out of bounds, and it will be to the Panthers. I believe that was Lowry she was trying to get that pass up to. But again, full court press for Brandon Holloway. And as I mentioned, Pisgah, only one loss in the conference. That came to West Henderson. Siegel, baseline jumper. Charlie Siegel cuts that Black Bear lead to just 2 at 6-4. 5:38 left here the opening quarter. Dot Mills gets double teamed, kicks it over. Leonard with it, almost lost control into the hands of Mills. Rainbow shot from beyond the arc wouldn't go. And it's Moffitt that'll come down with it, give it up. Callie Queen drives in, gets caught up in traffic. And it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Franklin. With 5:19 left in the opening quarter. Presley will dribble out. Haley with it. Dishes Siegel in the paint. Goes up. Can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound. Another shot, no. Another offensive board. Another shot missed for Charlie Siegel. And it's going to come down to the Lady Black Bears. Bailey Connor. Down court over to Dot Mills. Now Cody with it. Pulls up. Cody couldn't get it to go in the paint. And the rebound to Moffitt. Callie Queen going to call out the offense. 4:40 left for Coach Scott Hardbarger. Pivotal game for the Panthers if they want to stay in the conference championship chase. Wes Henderson has the catbird seat at this point, but still a lot of games to be played. And you're also, first shot up and good, you're also looking towards the tournament. And if you can get into that top 2 seed, you'll get an automatic bid to the semifinals.
Let's see if Coach Hartbarger throws on some pressure, and he doesn't. So the rule of thumb usually is if you're playing against a team that's pressing you, you usually press them because they've been working on their press. They haven't been working on the press breaker too much.
Press teams don't like to be pressed,
no,
right?
No, they don't.
It's the old mantra. High off the glass for Cody. Offensive rebound. Chandler Lowry for the rainbow shot. Gets it to go.
And the 2 in the backcourt, they need to start a little bit higher as well.
And we've got a foul as Callie Queen split a double team. I'll call the first foul. Third on Pisgah.
Third team foul for Pisgah. 2 more, they'll be in the bonus.
Yep.
And that's pretty big, with 4 minutes left in the first quarter.
There's a second on Chandler Lowry. Siegel with it, going to kick it back out beyond the arc. It's Callie Queen, gets caught up, dishes. Haley gives it up back to Queen. She again calls out that offense. I'll give it up with 3:39 left. Presley swings it over, baseline. Queen couldn't get it to go underneath. Offensive rebound. Moffitt, no. Another fight for the board. It's Dot Mills coming out with it. Dot Mills drives in, gives it up. In the corner, 3 off the mark. Rebound picked up by the Lady Panthers, and it's Audrey Presley. She's going to stop and pop. Can't hit. Dot Mills slowly brings it up, heaves it into the front court. Connor underneath, wild shot. Won't go. Fight for the rebound. Jump ball, and the possession arrow is going to stay with Pisgah. Packed house here at the Panther Den as we had anticipated, and these folks have been here for a while. We intentionally got here early because we knew there was going to be issues parking, and there were. And we got a reach-in foul that'll send Kylie Leonard to the line. The second team foul on Franklin. It's just the first foul whistled on Avery Moffitt. The 2 shots upcoming for Leonard. Sophomore for Coach Brandon Holloway, and the first shot is up and good.
And the Lady Panthers just have to be ready for the pressure that's about to come right now if she makes this next shot.
Second shot off the mark. Long board picked up by the Lady Panthers, and Haley quickly gives it up to Callie Queen. Across that timeline, Queen working on Mills. Wild shot. Wouldn't fall, fight for the rebound. We've got another jump ball in the possession arrow. This time will be with the Lady Panthers. 2:44 left in the first. Glad that you're with us on YouTube and Facebook. Running shot. Couldn't get the roll. Audrey Presley. And a turnover underneath. Callie Queen will be fouled.
Oh, Dot Mills.
Dot Mills will pick it up.
And right now, if you're Coach Hartbarger, you're actually telling young ladies to take it to the hole because you'll be shooting 2 shots. It's not even 1-on-1 anymore. It's the bonus is 2 shots.
Kenna Plemons checks in along with Avery Williamson as Callie Queen can get it inbounds before the 5-second violation.
Lady Black Bears, their defense has been very, very tough.
Macy Devlin checks in for Coach Brandon Holloway, another sophomore. Sophomore-laden bunch. Riley Campbell underneath, lost control. It is picked up by the Lady Panthers. Callie Queen stops, pops. Got it! Callie Queen for 3, ties it at 9. as we approach 2 minutes left opening quarter. Don Mills up high. Work it on Callie Queen. She gives it up. Campbell in the paint, short. Out of bounds. They'll say last touch by Lady Panther underneath. I believe it was Peyton Beatty that touched it last. So Pisgah, inbound underneath their own basket. Get it up high. Campbell dribbling to the hole. Moffitt grabs the rebound and gets fouled. So that'll be the 5th on Pisgah. And we'll have 2 foul shots on the other end.
Yes. This rule is one of the weirdest rules ever. Because it just skips over 1 and 1 and just goes to 2 shots.
And we're a minute 45 in the first quarter.
Correct.
So Moffitt, 2 shots. She can't hit the first. Foul, by the way, on Kylie Leonard. That'll be her first.
And if you're at home watching, watch away from the ball. If you watch away from the ball, you'll see how physical it is in there. Because these two teams, they know each other, and the dislike is kind of there. So you'll see all kinds of stuff happening.
Yeah, these 2 teams know each other. A lot of them know
Right.
each other and what makes them tick and what makes them mad.
Correct.
Push those buttons. That's what it's all about. Corner 3, Campbell got it. Riley Campbell, the junior, from the corner to make it a 12-10 Pisgah advantage after the Lady Panthers had taken a 1-point lead. Baseline jumper off the mark for Beatty. Pisgah off to the races. Devlin going to back it out. She gets it back. And we've got a touch foul. Well, he's going against Presley for the Panthers. That'll be her second and the third so far in this first half. Or first quarter, rather. Still haven't reset my brain. Fouls resetting after each quarter. Riley Campbell lost control briefly. It's picked up by Dot Mills. Mills on the dribble, got caught up, gives it up. Devlin lost control. Callie Queen ties it at 12.
Good steal right there by Callie Queen, and way to take it all the way down.
Campbell is fouled on the dribble. That's just the 4th, so no shots. 38.9 left, first quarter. Dot Mills, give it up. It's Cody, spins and shoots. Cody, rainbow shot, got it to go. Back and forth these 2 teams went in Pisgah and Canton back on January the 5th. Close ball game, 39-31. The Lady Black Bear win. Looks like this one's going to be a nip and tuck affair.
Yes. And that
Callie
good shot right
Queen
there.
wouldn't fall. She was open. And we've got to fight for the rebound underneath it. It's a foul going against Franklin. So we'll have some foul shots coming up on the other end.
Yes, and what the press is actually doing is actually taking the weight, taking the air out of some of the players. Some of the players are tired right now. You can look at them and tell, because Callie Queen is actually bent over. You see her sitting down because of the press. She's been the main person that has been the main point person trying to break that press.
And she's been the main ball handler.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been tough sledding. Hit the back of the backboard and able to slide in. The 15th point for Pisgah. 15-12. One more at the free throw line for Kinnelani. Lonnie couldn't get the second on the rebound. Franklin comes out with it. 2 seconds left at the buzzer. Short. 1 quarter in the books. 15-12. Pisgah with the advantage as we head to break. Stay with us.
Join Backlot Cinema and the Blue Ridge Bartram Trail Conservancy for Walking with Bartram, a section hike of the Bartram Trail through Georgia and North Carolina. Streaming now on YouTube and Facebook.
Welcome back as we begin the second quarter. 15-12. Black Bear advantage. 8 minutes up on the scoreboard. It's going to be the Pisgah Lady Bears that will have first possession here in this second quarter.
And Franklin has come out in a 1-3-1 zone.
Dangerous pass. Almost stolen away. Swing it around the horn. It's Cody underneath. Bounce pass. Got a foul.
That's 2 on Callie Queen.
We'll send Chandler Lowry to the line for a couple shots. First whistled on Franklin here in this second quarter. As again, fouls do reset after each quarter this year. You know, we are heading into February. It's January 30th. This is only our third or fourth basketball broadcast. So I'm sure a lot of folks have maybe not even seen one of our broadcasts this year, seen a high school basketball game for whatever reason. And yeah, they've changed the rules this year with the fouls and how many you could get before the bonus, and no more 1-and-1s. That's a turnover. Too high with a pass. Out of bounds it goes. The Pisgah will have possession. Up 16-12. And it's Don Mills. Once again, we'll run the point. Call out the offense for Coach Brandon Holloway. Swings a pass. Wide open is Cody. Baseline. Can't get it to go. Rebound Pisgah. Offensive board.
Wow.
Second shot, no. And we're heading the other way on the rebound as it's a foul going against, I believe, Connie Leonard. That's going to pick up her second. The first here so far for Pisgah. 7:14 left. Second quarter of action. Turn the air on. Thank goodness.
I did.
It's getting hot in here.
Now I might say something because I was so hot.
Oh, top of the key three. Callie Queen. She's bringing the heat. Underneath with the pass. Lowry going to kick it back out. Mills with it. Lifts a pass that is knocked around, out of bounds, and last touch by Lady Panther.
That was good hands by Audrey Presley. But with that pass right there, she's the one that deflected and caused it to go out of bounds.
Mills to trigger. Does get it inbounds. Quickly a three. Lowry off the mark. Got her own rebound, though. It's double teamed in the corner. Dishes a pass. It's Mills. She gives it up. Attacking. Shot no. Out of bounds. Cody couldn't get it to go, and it's going to stay with Pisgah.
There's been several of these shots by Pisgah that have gone halfway in and come right back out.
Rimmed out, you're right. The iron not kind. Issues. Bodies on the floor. Pisgah keeps possession. Pass underneath. Don Mills tries to save it. But she stepped on the baseline. That'll be a turnover. Franklin with a chance to take the lead. 16-15. 6:23 left. First half of action. Queen almost double dribble. Pisgah fans wanted it. Top of the key, it's Queen. She can't get it to go. Rebound off to the races. It's Pisgah. Lowry, coast to coast. She'll be at the line.
I tell you what, you can see the Black Bear game plan every single time that they come down. They come down very fast. They're pushing the ball and makes and misses. They get the ball up the court as fast as possible.
Presley picks up her third.
Ooh.
She'll take a seat. First shot up and good. Check it in for Presley. It's Avery Williamson. The one more at the charity stripe for Chandler Lowry. Hit them both. High pass and too tough. Haley couldn't secure it.
And Coach Holloway, he switched to a 1-3-1 zone that possession as well.
Well, you wondered if both teams could keep up the pressure, because both were breathing pretty heavy after that first quarter. Pisgah going to reset. And it goes. Shot partially blocked. Connor in the paint. The dangerous pass. Moffitt hits the deck, travels with it. .5:30 left, second quarter. And a traveling violation on Pisgah in the corner. We've got a whistle, and looks like a timeout Pisgah. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. Here are the Mountain 7 Conference standings. We mentioned it coming in at the top of the broadcast. West Henderson at the top of the conference, 8-0. Pisgah at 6-1. Franklin there in third place at 6-2. And really, it's just a three-man race at this point.
Yes.
And the rest of the conference, 5, 6, 7 losses. And nobody else with a winning record overall besides the top of the conference in West Pisgah and Franklin. And as you see there, the conference tournament begins on February 16th. That's the opening round, the first round satellite sites. And if you're not a top 1 or 2 seed, then I think it's just a 1 seed. I think it's just the 1 seed that gets the bye. Changes every year, and I'm getting old. Back when it was, I think it was the Mountain 6, the top 2 seeds, I believe. And now with the uneven 7-member conference, makes it even with 6 teams.
Now Coach Holloway switched back to man-to-man.
Williamson on the dribble. Bounces it to Moffitt. That low block goes up, partially blocked. And Pisgah comes down with a rebound. It's Leonard that secures it, gives it up to Doc Mills. In the corner, Cody back to Mills. Doc.
Good pass.
Finds a dish to Connor underneath. He was caught up. No reset. A lot of contact. Connor, 3. Good. Bailey Connor from downtown. And it's a 6-point Pisgah advantage.
Now the Lady Black Bears are back in that 1-3-1 zone, trapping 1-3-1 zone, it looks like.
Baseline. Knocked out of bounds. Peyton Beatty. And Panthers going to reset. Goes Siegel. Finds Queen. Callie. Under 4 minutes left. Queen trying to penetrate. Kicks it out. Moffitt off the mark. Lowry with a rebound. Dishes up court. Cody. She'll find Leonard. Free throw line wouldn't go. And we've got a whistle after the rebound by Moffitt. And it's going to be a timeout on the floor for Coach Scott Hartbarger. He wants to talk it over, so we'll take a quick break. Stay with us. Welcome back. 3:39 left in the second. Pisgah with a 6-point advantage. And Coach Scott Harbarger called that timeout knowing this has been a very close game throughout. And that 6-point lead could balloon to possibly a 9-point lead.
Correct.
With a 3. And you've got just about 3.5 left. You don't want to head into the locker room and all of a sudden you're down by 10 or more.
Correct. And, with the defense that Pisgah's been playing, they've been playing in your face. They've been, trapping some and all kinds of different things. So there's a lot of pressure going on for the young lady, for the Lady Panthers. Right here. Look, trapping.
High pass, it's Queen. Queen going to give it up. Laser beam 3. Wouldn't fall for Williamson. Pisgah going to race down court. Outlet pass up and good. Chandler Lowry.
Just like I said a few minutes ago, they're trying to get that ball up, make her miss as fast as possible, and then first available shot, it looks like. And look where the Lady Panthers are running their offense very high up on the half court.
Moffitt and 1. After she received the pass, went up aggressively to the hole, and see if she can complete the old-fashioned 3-point play. Here's the replay.
The motion finally came out because that was the first time they've scored in probably like 4 minutes.
23-17. Moffitt. Chance to cut it. 5-point edge. And she can't hit the free throw. Don Mills plays catch with Campbell. Swings it over at Robinson, a 3. Off the mark. Long board, it's Pisgah with it. And an intercepted pass. Williamson will check that, Callie Queen. And then she gets her pocket picked. And then Callie Queen is whistled for the reach-in foul. That's her 3rd.
Tell you what, it's a battle of the number 12s.
Yes, it is. There they are.
The two best players in both leaders of their teams.
Lowry gives it up to Campbell. Campbell out up top. Swing it over. Right side. Connor. Baseline. Kicks it out. Lawning's pass is knocked out of bounds. Stays with Pisgah with 2:09 left in the second. And that'll go out of bounds. Backcourt either way. It's going to be Franklin basketball. Down 23-17. 2:08 left. Panthers have possession. As it's Haley to trigger. Gets it into Queen. Queen quickly finds Williamson. Back to Queen. Haley in the corner. Attempts. Can't hit. Offensive board. Second shot. No. Pisgah comes down with it. It's Macy Devlin with the rebound. Finds Mills. Minute 43 left. Lowry 3. Got it. Just what I said coming out of that timeout. Exactly. You look up, it's 26-17 with a minute 30 left. If the Panthers cannot convert on this offensive possession, Pisgah has a chance to go up double digits. 3 wouldn't fall. Riley Campbell with a rebound. Up court quickly, it's Devlin. Kicks it over. Lowry 3 off the mark. Offensive rebound. Pisgah resets. A quick 3. Up and good. Macy Devlin with a trifecta, and it's 29-17.
Yes.
Pisgah with a 12-point advantage now. And almost a turnover. Baseline jumper. Off the mark for Clemens. Don Mills going to race. Gives it up Lowry. Shot blocked. Out of bounds. Stays with Pisgah.
Yes, and what you've seen on the defensive end by the Pisgah Black Bears, they're right now they're trapping, but they were in your face, earlier, and it kind of wears on you because if you look at the Lady Panthers, a lot of them look worn out right now.
Nice inbounds play. Don Mills with a bucket. 31-17. 14-point edge. for Coach Brandon Holloway and his Sugar Bears. Pass knocked away, another turnover. And then the Panthers get it back. Clemens causes a turnover in the paint. It's Moffitt spinning and shooting. Wouldn't fall. Rebound and a foul. Avery Moffitt going to pick up the foul. That'll be Avery Moffitt's third foul. Well, both Callie Queen and Avery Moffitt have 3 fouls. We've got 18 seconds left, first half.
Yes.
Don Mills brings it up, gives it up. See if they play for the last shot.
No.
Nope. To the hole. Bailey Connor with a bucket. 33-17 at halftime. Pisgah extends the lead to 16. After it was back and forth for a good portion of that first half, Pisgah heads into the locker room up 33-17 as the cheerleaders will perform, and then we'll head to break here, and we'll get a chance to chat with Doug Clemens, boys varsity head basketball coach, talk about 3-game road trip that his boys have been on since they have been here at the Panther Den, and talk about tonight's opponent in Pisgah. And then we'll get you set for the beginning of the third quarter here in just a few moments, as the Lady Panthers have a hole to dig out of, trailing 33-17. And Pisgah almost has matched their point total in the game on January 5th. They scored 39. They've got 33 points up on the board so far.
Yeah, and you can tell that's the game plan. The game plan is to get more possessions, speed it up by the Black Bears. And Coach Hartbarger is just going to have to figure out, what adjustments he needs to make to slow them down and to get some easy buckets and, get some motion so they can make some backdoor cuts and, relieve the pressure on this pressure defense that Black Bears have been playing against them.
All right, let's take a break. Doug Clemens coming up right after this. Well, I made a mistake. We've got a special presentation here before we'll take a break.
Service to the community, Corbin Dental takes pride in providing a world-class care right here at home. Founded in Smithfield, North Carolina, and managed by the same family for 3 generations, First Citizens has been helping families and businesses make more of their finances for over 125 years. First Citizens Bank, forever first, member FDIC. The January 2024 FHS Athlete of the Month Award goes to a member of the swim and dive team, Mr. Jonah Brandt. Jonah is a sophomore FHS who shows his dedication to his sport by attending swim practice locally, then going over to Asheville for dive practice 2 days a week. He is one of the top divers in the state and went to the state competition for swimming. Coach Dina Pecue stated that Jonah has a great attitude, is always willing to try new things, is a role model who works hard, and is a great teammate. Please join us in congratulating Jonah on being the January 2024 FHS Athlete of the Month.
All right, congratulations to Jonah. Now we'll take a break.
My name is Jonah Brandt, and I'm from Franklin High School. I'm a sophomore, and I'm on the swim and dive team. And last year I made it 3rd in state for diving. My personal goals for this year is to win state for diving, and then try and break the record for school. really have any goals for after high school, but I know that I want to swim or dive for a college team, and then probably major in for aviation. So I've known Mr. McHugh for a long time. For dive practices, we have to go all the way to Asheville. It's about an hour drive. We would usually go Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and we would just talk about how the team does, personal life too. But it just meant a lot to me that I get to hang out with my coach.
Hey fans, George Young now joined by the head coach of the boys varsity. It's Doug Plemons joining us. And Coach, haven't had a lot of home games this year. It's been about 3 weeks since the last time that we talked to you. Tonight it's a big one. Pisgah comes to the Panther Den. Always a raucous atmosphere. Pisgah always brings a tremendous crowd, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of fans at the stands cheering on the Panthers. But let's go back and talk about the past couple of ball games. Coach, it's been a tough conference stretch. You've been on the road for pretty much the entire month of January. Dropped 2 straight, and then you got a really dominating performance on the road in Waynesville on Friday night. Let's talk about that one first, Coach. I know that you probably were concerned a little bit. Sometimes psyche and winning is contagious, and you'd lost 2 straight, but it was a dominating win on Friday night against Tuscola.
It was one of the more complete games that we played this year on both ends of the floor. We've been playing good defense pretty much since Christmas. Our defense has gradually improved, even though we didn't have a good offensive performance over at West Henderson. I thought that our defense was solid, and then, of course, we went to East Henderson and lost that game over there. They're the conference. They're leading the conference right now. They had beaten us by 20 here earlier in the season, and we had a chance to win that game. Missed some free throws down the stretch and let them get away from us. But that was a 4-point game at East. Then, like you say, at Tuscola the other night. Finally our offense kind of clicked in. We haven't been shooting the ball very well, especially from the 3-point line. And early in the season, that was one of our strong points. But we've continued to work on it, and so hopefully that was an indication that things are starting to turn around for us offensively. As I mentioned, our defense has been improving, really since Christmas, and so if we can get those 2 things hitting on the same night, I think we're going to be a pretty hard team to beat.
Well, the good news, Coach, you've got 4 out of the last 5 here at the Den. It starts tonight against Pisgah. Game over in Canton a few weeks back where you came out victorious by 9. It was a close game. In fact, you trailed for a good portion of the first half, came back in the second half, and put on a great performance, ended up winning. And it's a tough place to win, just like the Panther Den. The Bear Den is very tough to get a victory, and that was a great road win for you guys. Coming into tonight's contest, obviously you talked about the improvement with 3-point shooting and also your defense. Did you learn anything from that game coming into tonight's?
Yes, they're very similar to us. They don't have a lot of size, so we match up well with them. Excuse me. Last time when we played them, we had good matchups. It was kind of guards on guards, and we were able, like I say, we were able to come away with that. We did some things down the stretch to win that game that we've been able to use late, in other games. We had to run some delay game, had to run some clock, had to make some free throws at the end to extend the lead. So those are valuable experiences that we've been able to carry out with other teams that we've played since we played them. I think they were the first game after Christmas that we did play, and again, it was their place, and that is a tough place. We have there's a lot of teams go in there with really good teams that walk out with losses. So to beat them at their place was great. As you mentioned, we've got several home games here. I think 4 out of our last 5 are at home. We've only lost 2 games here in the last 2 years. One was to East Henderson, who I mentioned is leading the conference, and the other one was to West Charlotte in the state playoffs last year. So we feel like we've got a great home advantage, and hopefully we're going to be able to take that and use it tonight.
Well, as always, Coach, good luck, and we'll catch up with you in a couple of days on Friday night.
All right, thank you.
That's Doug Plemons, head boys varsity basketball coach. Fans, stay with us. Got more to come.
In open space, Hanley at the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
Davis hits one into right pretty well. Right fielder backpedaling. It's out of here. Welcome back, fans, as they just roll the balls out there and cut the clock off with about a minute left. They have started action already, and you missed Callie Queen, a 3, come out of the gates. Turnover, shot wouldn't fall for Audrey Presley.
In that first possession for the Lady Panthers, they came out and passed the ball very well, and then a missed steal for Callie Queen to shoot a 3.
Dot Mills gets the scoring going for Pisgah. Again, they're going to pick up in the full court. And almost turnover. Callie Queen gets it back.
This has to be.
Got to get it across that timeline. That was 10.5 seconds. Shot blocked underneath on the blocked shot. Fight for the rebound. We've got a whistle and a foul. It's like going against Pisgah. It'll be the first whistled on the Black Bears in this third quarter. And that one's going against Bailey Connor. That'll be her first.
And it looks like Coach Hartberger, he's gone small with Avery Williamson starting the second half to match the speed of the Pisgah Black Bears.
Oh, it's Presley in the corner on the dribble. Leans into a shot. Got the roll. Audrey Presley able to cut that Black Bear lead, 35-22. 13 currently. Don Mills lifts the pass underneath on that low block. And then an outlet pass going to be saved into the hands of Callie Queen. Callie able to get the buckets.
And that's what you're going to need. You're going to need some easy baskets to get back into this thing.
Dot Mills stops and pops off a screen. Got it. Dot Mills from downtown. Moffitt wouldn't go. Offensive rebound. Second shot, no. Haley off to the races. It's Dot Mills. Swings it over. Another 3 is off the mark, and it's Moffitt. And will Sky for the rebound. Lady Panthers to the races. And we've got a collision, and we've got a foul coming up on the Black Bears. That one's going against Kennedy Connor, I believe. No, Bailey Connor. 31, not 21. That's her second, team's second. Bounce pass, it's Moffitt. Back out it goes. Presley deep in that corner. She pulls up. Got it. Presley likes that position on the court.
2 baseline drives. That shot is one of the hardest shots in basketball right there, in between the three-point line and the basket.
Approaching 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Leonard gives it up. Open 3. It's going to be short. Offensive rebound. Dot Mills underneath. And Mills able to get the bucket. And extend that Black Bear lead at 14, 40-26. Again, press to the backcourt. Minutes, 37 seconds. Got to get it across that timeline. There's the 10-second violation.
Yes. And that's what, after a while, it kind of wears on you. The coaches are telling you to be patient, but it's hard to be patient with, you only got 10 seconds. You have to have some sense of urgency. Good steal right there by Haley.
Callie Queen backs it out, attempts. Can't hit from three. Offensive rebound. Panthers reset. Another three ball. It's Haley. Up top, Haley with a trifecta.
Right back at him is Dot Mills. Put pressure on him. Missed the layup.
Down it comes. Callie Queen, no. Another offensive rebound. And a stick back. Wouldn't go for Haley. And Pisgah have an attempt as they bring it up court. And it's Chandler Lowry. Baseline. Wild shot on the rebound. We got a whistle and a foul. We're heading the other way. Connor, I believe, picks up the foul. It'll be her third. Looks like she's going to take a seat. She will for Coach Brandon Holloway, and Macy Devlin checks in for her. 3:45 left. Had a chance at the half to peruse some of the comments. Folks watching, we appreciate you. Usually brings a large audience when Franklin and Pisgah get together. Pass to Moffitt underneath, off the glass. Nice dish from Haley.
One of the few times they broke the press and made him pay with 2 points. Good steal by Avery Moffitt.
23 left. Callie Queen. Into the corner it goes. Haley. Now Williamson going to dish to a cutting. Callie Queen off the glass. Callie Queen cuts the Panther lead to 40-33. We've got a whistle and we've got a timeout on the floor. Fans are on their feet here at the Panther Den. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We will keep it here. Big Billy Hanley wants you to know, Tony, that the Heels are playing tonight.
Yes. I tell you what, all that Tobacco Road, the Hills, Duke, all of them, it's. I'm a Clemson guy, and I can tell you right now, we always get the short end of the stick there.
Well, the Heels are up 36-27.
Always
over Georgia Tech.
Oh yeah, Georgia Tech. They're outsiders, just like the Tigers. So they're not going to.
Clemson does play tonight. They play Louisville.
Yeah,
it's a 9 o'clock affair.
The 9 o'clock game, the dreaded 9 o'clock game.
On the John Swofford ACC network. 40-33. It's Brandon Holloway. Calm his girls down. Let's see if he did here, as the Panthers have mounted a big comeback in the third quarter, trailing by 16 at the break, if you just joined us as we approach 3 minutes left.
And that comeback was mainly due to the defense getting steals and getting some easy baskets.
And almost another steal as Callie Queen goes hard. Avery Williamson goes hard into the crowd. Pisgah going to reset. It's Devlin to trigger. Nice dish underneath, getting position and getting the bucket. It's Kylie Leonard. Back to a 9-point edge for Pisgah at 42-33. Queen working on Lowry. She's going to give it up. Williamson over to Haley or Presley. Well, it was Haley. High pass intercepted. Lowry gets it blocked. Out of bounds. It's going to stay with Pisgah. I believe getting her hands in there was Audrey Presley.
And I can tell you right now that it's impressive how fast they get the ball up the court on makes and misses.
Dot Mills, open three. Got it. She's deadly if she's open.
And she doesn't actually shoot the ball that much, which is, for being their best player, she runs the show.
Yep, she does. She distributes. Bodies on the deck. We've got a jump ball. And the possession arrow is going to stay with Pisgah. Minute 47. Dot Mills. Can't sleep on her.
Yes, and that was the design play called Horns. And she can go left or right off of the double screen up top, and she went all the way to the hole.
Queen almost travel, gives it up to Williams and it attacks. It's an air ball. Rebound Lowry. Off to Mills. Dot feeds up court. Leonard can't get it to go. Mills with the rebound. Kicks it out. It's a three. Lowry off the mark. Another offensive rebound. Lowry able to get the bucket.
Third time's a charm.
And you wonder how much emotion and fatigue it has caused the Panthers crawling back into it. Have not scored in a while.
Yes.
As we are under a minute left.
Ooh, travel.
Mills. Got her pocket picked. Presley. 2-on-1. Presley will be at the line for a couple. It's the fourth team foul on Pisgah. None against Franklin here in this third quarter.
And looking down there, there's a lot of tired. There's a lot of tired people down there. You know, young ladies they've been going at it pretty up and down.
Not a lot of substitutions either.
And not a lot of fouls.
Yeah, either team. Presley's first shot rims out. I say that we've got some subs now with the final 37.6 seconds left here in the third. Lonnie checks in for Brandon Holloway, along with Jade Cody, as the second shot is up and good for Presley. Hartbarger going to check in Peyton Beatty off the bench. Moffitt takes a seat for the final 37 seconds. Now Mills will bring it up. It's a turnover. 27 seconds left. 49-34. Pisgah's gone on a 9-1 run since Franklin cut it to 7 at 40-33. High pass, intercepted. 14 seconds left. Cody is headed to the line. That'll be a blocking foul on Franklin. No, they're going to say she was not in the act of shooting.
Should be the fifth foul. Oh, no,
that's first. That's just the first for Franklin.
First.
4 on Pisgah. Inbounds pass underneath, shot wouldn't go. Mills able to grab her own rebound. And it'll be Dot Mills at the line after she gets fouled.
And that right there was fatigue. Fatigue on the Lady Panthers for not getting that rebound right there.
First opportunity up and good. Even 50 now for Pisgah. Second opportunity. She gets it to go. At the buzzer, Queen can't get it to go. 3/4 of the books. 51-34. Pisgah with a commanding lead as we head to the fourth right after this.
Dalton's Christian Bookstore, North Carolina's largest Christian bookstore. We offer a wide range of gifts and apparel. Children will find a world of fun to explore in our interactive kids section. Dalton's has a huge inventory of Christian literature, including Bibles in all translations. Dalton's, your destination for inspiration.
Fourth quarter about to begin. Callie Queen calls out the offense for Hartbarger as Franklin trail by 17. And a turnover.
And 2 points. And what Coach Holloway, what he's done is he went back. Now he's gone back to the 1-3-1, and he's telling them to, make sure they get good traps and everything right here.
Hayden Beatty gets double teamed. Got to find Presley. Williamson for three. Saved out of bounds into the hands of Moffitt.
One of the number one rules you don't save the ball underneath your basket. Bad things tend to happen.
The Panthers now half-hearted press.
Nice
outlet. Ball going to be rescued before it heads out of bounds in the corner. Mills off the glass. Don Mills makes it a 55-36. Pisgah advantage, 19, their biggest lead so far tonight. Williamson, it rims out from the corner. Mills with the rebound.
Nice pass. Oh, my goodness.
Shot wouldn't go for Chandler Lowry. That was a bullet pass.
Yes.
Had to thread the needle. Chandler couldn't get it to go. The Panthers will attack. Shot off the mark and off the head of Williamson as she went up to try to secure that rebound.
Coach Hartbarger calls for a man-to-man press.
Mills drives in, kicks it out. Three ball wouldn't fall, but an offensive rebound in the corner. It's Connor. She lifts the pass up top, and we've got a collision and a foul on Callie Queen. That'll be her fourth. Just the first on Franklin. So Callie Queen has 4 fouls, Moffitt with 3.
And watching this game, you see that the Pisgah, the Lady Black Bears, they're not actually stalling or anything. They're actually still have the foot on the gas, trying to be aggressive and score more points.
Mills for 3. Off the mark, battle for the rebound, and it's saved into the hands of Moffitt. Moffitt will find Callie Queen. She brings it up court, finds Williamson. Now into the corner, it's Haley, 3, off the mark. Battle for the rebound, and we've got a jump ball. The possession arrow is going to be to Pisgah. Fans, we've got a lot of basketball coming up over the next 3 weeks. Is Friday nights. Franklin hosts North Henderson here at the Panther Den. They'll have that ball game here on YouTube and Facebook. And then next week, 2 more ball games. Got a rescheduled game on Wednesday at Swain County, as we'll have some free throw shots coming up for Bailey Connor. Next Wednesday, the 7th of February, it is Swain County and Franklin here at the Den, and a non-conference ball game, the final non-conference game of the year. A game supposed to be played back on January 19th. And if you remember, that was when it got bitterly cold and had some snow. And they canceled that one. Both school districts were out that day. And then next Friday, it is senior night here at the Panther Den. February 9th, as Franklin will host West Henderson on senior night. We'll throw the schedule up as we get another dead ball. It's been a very quick second half.
Very.
As we've got a whistle and we've got a timeout. That'll give me an opportunity to let you know about the upcoming schedule. It's 30-second timeout for Hartbarger. You see the upcoming schedule next Tuesday. It is Smoky Mountain. That'll be on the road. You can find that game if you want to ante up $12 and watch an AI camera on the Huddle TV feed of Smoky Mountain. And then next Wednesday, it's Swain County. Next Friday, West Henderson. And then most likely, first round tournament game will be hosted here. That's the way it's looking. That'll be on the 16th of February. The Mountain 7 Conference Tournament begins. The regular season finale is next Friday.
Yes.
Hard to believe it.
It happened fast, didn't it?
It'll be senior night now. Some teams, as the pass is intercepted by Dot Mills, and she'll add to the point total. Some teams of the conference will play the following Tuesday night, as the way the schedule worked out, but Franklin at least is going to be done with the conference slate, done with the regular season on February 9th. Of course, all depends on the weather, but looks like I don't see any more snow on the horizon. You never know. 59-36. Franklin has not scored in about 3 minutes. As that one gets the roll. And since it was 40-33.
Like Coach Holloway, he switched back to man-to-man.
It's a 21-3 Pisgah run since Franklin cut the score to 40-33 in that third quarter. Only 3 points since then for the Lady Panthers. And Pisgah has run away and hit this one. 4:22 left. They're going to cruise to their 7th conference victory and their 14th overall, barring a major comeback for the Lady Panthers. Underneath, we've got a tie-up, and Zeshidero going to stay with Franklin with 4:02 left. And the clock continues to run. Now they stopped it. 3:59 officially left now. Up top, it's Clemens. Thought about it. High pass, Moffitt, low block. Spin, shoots, count it, and one for Avery Moffitt. 61-38. Moffitt still is playing tough and still wants to mount a comeback. You're going to have a lot of things happen with steals and threes and buckets made, but it's possible, especially in the girls' game.
Yes.
Connor feeds a pass underneath, and we got a whistle and a foul as Chandler Lowry was heading to the hole. Have some, no shots, they'll say. Foul whistled on Presley. That'll be her 4th. So Callie Queen and Presley have 4 fouls. Mills inbounds pass to Connor. Her shot gets blocked out of bounds.
Good anticipation by Callie Queen to block that shot.
And again, it's Mills to trigger. Inbound, stolen away. Callie Queen steals it. Has it. Gives it up. Haley, 3. Air ball. Mills. So quick. We'll give it up. Lowry. Quick whistle. Foul shots coming up for Kylie Leonard. Leonard.
Yes.
2 shots.
So the game plan by Coach Holloway was, pretty good to speed the game up. Like you said in the last game, Pisgah only scored 39 points. In this one, they have 61.
Double.
And a lot of it was, up and down on makes or misses. They were getting the ball up the court so fast. We were talking, next thing you know, they were scoring. So that plan right there worked, and then the pressuring from the beginning, the full court press, it kind of takes your legs away so you can't make jump shots toward the end of the game.
Haley bounces a pass to Callie Queen, and she's able to get the bucket. 62-41, 21-point edge for the Sugar Bears as we approach 2 minutes, 50 seconds left. Dot Mills wouldn't go. Queen comes down. She attacks. Callie Queen wouldn't go. Offensive rebound, Moffitt. Stick back, no. And Pisgah off to the races. It's Mills again. Over to Connor. Leonard off the glass. We've got a whistle, and we've got a full timeout called by Coach Brandon Holloway and the Pisgah Black Bears. They want to talk it over with 2:31 left, so we'll take a break. Stay with us. So Coach Brandon Holloway talks it over. He called timeout, up 64-41. And we've got some foul shots upcoming for Callie Queen. She attacked the hole and got fouled. That'll be the fourth whistle on Bailey Connor. And a little bit after 8 o'clock, if you're tuning in for the boys varsity, it's going to be a while. These ball games kind of delayed because of competitive JV games, as the girls varsity didn't start until almost 7 o'clock. But this one's in the books, just don't know the final at this point. This one got out of hand quickly. 2:14 left. Another foul. That one's going against the Panthers, and that'll send Dot Mills to the line. That's the fifth foul on Audrey Presley, so she's got to take a seat. First player to foul out of this ball game, may not be the last. Callie Queen's playing with 4.
I think Callie Queen just came off the court.
That was on.
Yeah,
okay. It wasn't Presley. Okay, it was 12, not 2. Okay.
I looked over there. I was like, oh, that looks like, So.
Yep. You're right. It was Callie Queen. My mistake. Was not Presley.
And she was very tired in this game because she played majority of it trying to get back the Lady Panthers back into it.
Clemens couldn't get it to go. Offensive rebound. That shot, no. Another offensive rebound. Moffitt able to get it.
And that's the second time that Dot Mills has saved it underneath her basket.
Let's see if Pisgah elects to drain some clock here. Looks like they will. Unless the opportunity arises for an open shot. Underneath, off the glass, it's Chandler Lowry.
That was a good move by Lowry to fake the inside and go baseline.
But Presley brings it up. Andre Presley pulls up and gets the roll. It took a long time in the air to come down.
Yes.
Like almost in slow motion. 55 seconds left.
Yeah, the freshman Presley, she's been very impressive this whole season, coming in and into a starting role and helping the Lady Panthers get as far as they've gotten. I mean, gotten so far.
Yeah. That's impressive feat for a freshman for sure. As Dot Mills drains more clock, down to 25 seconds left. Lowry back to Mills. Just drained it all the way down. Number 14. We've got a whistle and a foul upcoming on Franklin, so we'll have some shots. With 8.6 seconds left, it'll send Chandler Lowry to the line for 2 shots. And she gets the first. Chance to make it an even 70. And she does. Well, Presley, 6 seconds left. Finds Clemens, 2 seconds. Presley, that'll do it. Final score, Pisgah 70 and Franklin 47. Franklin drops to 10-9 overall. Now 6-3 in the Mountain 7 Conference. Pisgah advances their overall mark to 14-5, and now they are 7-1 in the Mountain 7 Conference. Only loss was to West Henderson, who is undefeated in the Mountain 7 Conference. Boys are coming out, and we've got that coming up in about 10 minutes, but quickly, Tony, before we sign off with the boys or the girls' side and head into the boys' action. Tough loss. Sure, heading into this one, you had some confidence being able to play Pisgah with 39-31 decision over in Canton. Things just did not go the way of the Panthers in the second half. Able to cut into the lead, but really the attrition and the press weighed on the Lady Panthers.
Yes, you can tell that Coach Holloway, he watched a lot of film, and the film was you speed the game up, and that's what he saw it, and then he probably watched some more film on Franklin. So that was a great game plan, because in that first quarter you saw that there were a lot of the Franklin players, they were gassed, and by changing the different pressures, you had pressures come from different angles, so there were a lot of turnovers, a lot of easy baskets for the Lady Black Bears, and then it ended up like that. So going into this tournament, that's something for Franklin to look at. Look at, how you can actually possibly win a game like that, or how you can get them to play your game instead of you playing their game.
All right, we're going to head into a break. We've got Doug Clemens coming up, talking about tonight's opponent in the Pisgah Black Bears. Stay with us.
Join Backlot Cinema and the Blue Ridge Bartram Trail Conservancy for Walking with Bartram, a section hike of the Bartram Trail through Georgia and North Carolina. Streaming now on YouTube and Facebook.
Hey fans, George Young now joined by the head coach of the boys. Hey fans, George Young now joined by the head coach of the boys varsity. It's Doug Clemens joining us. And Coach, haven't had a lot of home games this year. It's been about 3 weeks since the last time that we talked to you. Tonight it's a big one. Pisgah comes to the Panther Den. Always a raucous atmosphere. Pisgah always brings a tremendous crowd, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of fans at the stands cheering on the Panthers. But let's go back and talk about the past couple of ball games. Coach, it's been a tough conference stretch. You've been on the road for pretty much the entire month of January. Dropped 2 straight, and then you got a really dominating performance on the road in Waynesville on Friday night. Let's talk about that one first. Coach, I know that you probably were concerned a little bit. Sometimes psyche and winning is contagious, and you'd lost 2 straight, but it was a dominating win on Friday night against Tuscola.
It was one of the more complete games that we played this year on both ends of the floor. We've been playing good defense pretty much since Christmas. Our defense has gradually improved, even though we didn't have a good offensive performance over at West Henderson. I thought that our defense was solid, and then, of course, we went to East Henderson and lost that game over there. They're the conference. They're leading the conference right now. They had beaten us by 20 here earlier in the season, and we had a chance to win that game. Missed some free throws down the stretch and let them get away from us, but that was a 4-point game at East. Then, like you say, at Tuscola the other night. Finally our offense kind of clicked in. We haven't been shooting the ball very well, especially from the 3-point line. And early in the season, that was one of our strong points. But we've continued to work on it, and so hopefully that was an indication that things are starting to turn around for us offensively. As I mentioned, our defense has been improving, really since Christmas, and so if we can get those 2 things hitting on the same night, I think we're going to be a pretty hard team to beat.
Well, the good news, Coach, you've got 4 out of the last 5 here at the Den. It starts tonight against Pisgah. A game over in Canton a few weeks back where you came out victorious by 9. It was a close game. In fact, you trailed for a good portion of the first half, came back in the second half, and put on a great performance, ended up winning. And it's a tough place to win, just like the Panther Den. The Bear Den is very tough to get a victory, and that was a great road win for you guys. Coming into tonight's contest, obviously you talked about the improvement with 3-point shooting and also your defense. Did you learn anything from that game coming into tonight's?
Yes, they're very similar to us. They don't have a lot of size, so we match up well with them. Excuse me. Last time when we played them, we had good matchups. It was kind of guards on guards, and we were able, like I say, we're able to come away with that. We did some things down the stretch to win that game that we've been able to use late, in other games. We had to run some delay game, had to run some clock, had to make some free throws at the end to extend the lead. So those are valuable experiences that we've been able to carry out with other teams that we played since we played them. I think they were the first game after Christmas that we did play, and again, it was their place, and that is a tough place. We have there's a lot of teams go in there with really good teams that walk out with losses. So to beat them at their place was great. As you mentioned, we've got several home games here. I think 4 out of our last 5 are at home. We've only lost 2 games here in the last 2 years. One was to East Henderson, who I mentioned is leading the conference, and the other one was to West Charlotte in the state playoffs last year. So we feel like we've got a great home advantage, and hopefully we're going to be able to take that and use it tonight.
Well, as always, Coach, good luck, and we'll catch up with you in a couple of days on Friday night.
All right, thank you.
That's Doug Plemons, head boys varsity basketball coach. Fans, stay with us. Got more to come.
at the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Davis hits one into right pretty well. Right fielder backpedaling. It's out of here.
We welcome you back inside of the Panther Den. Both boys' teams have warmed up. We are ticking the seconds down to the starting lineups. These two teams come into tonight's contest in the middle of the pack in the Mountain 7 Conference. Franklin at 12-6 overall, 5-3 in the Mountain 7 Conference. Pisgah at 11-7 and 3-4 in the Mountain 7 Conference. These two teams met back on January 5th, with Franklin coming out with a 65-56 victory. Talked about that with Coach Doug Plemons, the interview that you just heard. We'll see how these two teams match up in this one as Coach Fleming said. Tony, these two teams match up very well. Let's head down for our public address announcer and the starting lineups.
Visitors from Pisgah. Number 3, Sawyer Ballou. Number 10, Caden Davis. Number 11, Jake Lowry. Number 23, Aaron Clark. And number 32, Mason Putnam. Panthers go lights out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Panther fans, get on your feet for tonight's starting lineup. At guard, number 2, Braylon Dizarn. At guard, number 3, Max McClure. At guard, number 12, Reed Raby. At forward, number 23, William Rowers. At center, number 32, Braden Hervey.
That starting lineup. And, of course, Doug Clemens is the head coach of the Panthers, and Jonathan Whitson, head coach of the Black Bears. About set to get this one underway. Very competitive ball game back on January 5th in Canton. Saw the Panthers fall down early in that ball game and clawed back in the second half, able to come out victorious. It's going to be Hervey, that old jump sitter for Coach Doug Clemens.
Layups by Braylon Dizarn right off the bat.
Quickly, Dizarn takes the opening tip and gets the scoring going.
And the Panthers come out man-to-man. Sawyer Ballou.
Blue lost control and saved, but not saved by Max McClure as he stepped on the baseline.
Both these teams are led by number 3. Number 3 on for Pisgah is Sawyer Ballou. He leads the team in points and assists. And number 3 for Franklin Panthers is Max McClure, who leads his team in points and rebounds.
Sawyer Ballou very recently, the past couple of weeks, eclipsed the 1,000th point of his career. He's a junior, just like Max McClure. It's Braylon Dizarn on the dribble. Gives it up. Rowers dishes underneath. McClure, fade away, wouldn't go. Ballou with the board, and he'll race down court. Ballou off balance, wouldn't go. And it's Max with the board. Up quickly, Dizarn. He'll give it up. Reed Raby couldn't get the bucket. It's the fight for the rebound. Is it a jump ball or is it a foul? They're going to whistle a foul on Hervey. It's going to be his first and the team's first.
It's like a jump ball to me from where I was sitting.
Sure did. That's why I was surprised that a foul was called. But coming into tonight's contest, we figured this one up before tonight's ball game as Putnam drives in and kicks it back out. It's Ballou. Finds a wide open Putnam. Mason Putnam able to get the bucket to go and tie this ball game at 2 apiece. William Rowers with it. We figured up before tonight's contest that Max McClure needs 162 points for the remainder of this season and into next year. Obviously, he's just a junior, but 162 points from 1,000 in his career. Jumper wouldn't fall. On the rebound, we got a collision as Dizarn gets, I believe, knee to the head. Yeah. Hopefully he's okay. Yeah, he's holding his eye.
And that's a pretty amazing feat for Max McClure, you know, when he's able to do it, because his brother was actually the first 1,000-point scorer.
And then Max, just a junior, he's got a senior season next year, senior campaign. Rowers, fadeaway. Euro step. Mason Putnam. It wouldn't go. It's Rowers down court.
Good pass by Rowers.
McClure, 3 off the mark. And it's Sawyer Ballou. Across that timeline. Ballou lowers the shoulder. And that'll be an offensive foul. Sawyer Ballou picks up his first, and it's the second whistled on Pisgah.
Good position by Reed Raby to on that drive.
Max McClure has 838 points coming into this one. Corner pocket wouldn't fall for DeZarn, and frustration. He's going to get a reach-in foul whistle on himself after Mason Putnam grabbed that rebound and was coming down court. Second whistle on the Panthers, first on DeZarn. 5:23 left, first quarter. Both teams not shooting very well early on. Jake Lowry got the roll. McClure calling out the offense. Gives it up to Rowers, approaching 5 minutes left. Rowers finds a cutting Hervey, and he can't get it underneath.
Good pass by Rowers again on that cutting drive by Hervey.
Ballou gives it up. Hervey harassing defense on Clark. Long 3. Ballou wouldn't go. Fight for it. Whistle. Who's it going against? Going against Pisgah.
Hayden Davis.
It'll be his first. Team's third. Approaching 4.5 left first quarter in a very low scoring first part of this ball game. Rowers pulls up, now has to dish. Finds DeZarn. Back to Rowers in the corner. He's going to stop Pop. Off the mark. Long rebound. Pisgah comes out with it. Clark gives it up into the corner. Sawyer Ballou, open 3. Got it. He faked out his defender.
Yes. Way to be patient by Sawyer Ballou on that one.
William Rowers across that timeline. Max McClure holds up number 1. On the dribble, it's McClure. Hervey open, free throw line. He got it. Nice shot.
Yes.
For Hervey. And it'll cut into that Pisgah lead now 7-4.
This is actually Hervey's second start of the season.
Putnam 3, got it. Mason Putnam from the corner.
Now the scoring starting to open up a little bit.
6-point advantage for Pisgah. DeZarn on the dribble. Now it's Raby finding Max McClure. Drives in, kicks it. Spinning, it's Hervey. Powers up, can't get it to go. A late whistle. Hervey thought he had a steal.
You know what? You rarely see that steal. I mean that call because he actually swiped up. When you're teaching players, you teach them to swipe up, and an official usually doesn't call because the ball will pop up like it just did. So that was just to call a foul, basically.
Jacob Gibson going to check in. First time we have seen Jacob Gibson into the ball game. Looks like it is going to be Hervey that'll take a seat after he picked up his second foul. That'll be the third whistled on Franklin here in this first quarter. So we approach 2:45 left. Ballou gives it up. Ballou blocked from behind. Reed Raby got a little bit of body. And it'll send Sawyer Ballou to the line. First on Reed Raby, and it'll be the fourth whistled on Franklin. 2.5 left in the first quarter. Free throw shots upcoming for Sawyer Ballou. He gets the first.
See if they dial up some pressure after this made free throw.
And he got the second. And it's Max McClure bringing it up across that half-court line. On to Braylon DeZarn. DeZarn, fade away, partially blocked with that three. Saved out of bounds into the hands of Attic Sutton. McClure. Rowers. William Rowers can't get it to go. Gibson grabbed the rebound, and he got his shot swatted out of bounds by Kenyon Moore. Panthers reset. Sutton the trigger. Up high goes McClure. Three. Got it. Max McClure from downtown. 12-7. Pisgah advantage. Minute 45 to go here, first quarter. Sawyer-Ballou gives it up. It's Clark for three, and he answers. Aaron Clark from downtown. Attic Sutton across that timeline. Swings it over. It's Rowers with it now. Gets double teamed back to Sutton. McClure. Three. And off the mark. Gibson had it briefly. Moore comes down with it. Pisgah attacks. Nice dish. Sawyer-Ballou off the glass. Or check that. It's going to be Messer. Dominic Messer. 13, not 3. Dominic Messer, his first points of the ball game. Max, under 55 seconds left. Finds Rowers. Rowers lost control, picks it up, can't get the bucket. Braylon DeZarn high off the glass. 17-9 now. 8-point lead for Pisgah. Blue. Out it goes. Clark, three. Air ball. Floor with the board. Has trouble getting it across that timeline. Finds Sutton. Addicts. Now over to Braylon. Underneath it goes Gibson now. Spinning and shooting. Gibson short. Rebound McClure. He's double teamed underneath. Splits it. Goes up. Can't get the roll, but Max McClure will be at the line for a couple free throw shots. Coach Jonathan Whitson wanted a 3-second call.
Yes, and for the Panthers, they haven't really gotten into anything on their offense. They call a couple of sets, but from that, it's not actually moving smoothly, and they're not getting open shots in the within the offense. Looks like people are going having to create shots.
Andrew Harden, along with Caden Davis, going to check in for Coach Whitson and the Black Bears. And for Coach Doug Clemens, Noah Brannon. Shot wouldn't go, and he couldn't save it. Max McClure had an opportunity after missing that free throw shot. 7-point advantage for Pisgah, 17-10. 10 seconds left. Deep three. Blue. Splash. Again, that was not Blue. It was Putnam. Messer.
That was Messer.
Dominic Messer.
Yes.
3 and the 1-3. Hard to pick up from our angle. 20-10. 10-point advantage for the Black Bears as we head to the break. Stay with us.
We are Dalton's Christian Bookstore, North Carolina's largest Christian bookstore. We offer a wide range of gifts and apparel. Children will find a world of fun to explore in our interactive kids section. Dalton's has a huge inventory of Christian literature, including Bibles in all translations. Dalton's, your destination for inspiration.
We're back to action. It was a quick quarter change already. Almost 20 seconds into this one. Pisgah with the possession now. It's Kenyon Moore in the paint, spinning and shooting. Gibson with a board. Finds Sutton. Sutton, watch out from behind. Finds Noah Brandon. Brandon pulls up. Now McClure going to reset. Settle things down. Trailing 20-10. Panthers on the attack wearing the white jerseys. Braylon Desarn at the free throw line will get it to go.
Good shot by Braylon.
Moore, top of the key. Banks it home. Kenyon Moore. Desarn dishes. Out of bounds. Off of Blue to stay with the Panthers. Corner three, McClure, splash. Max McClure from downtown, 23-15, back to a single-digit lead after briefly exploding to double digits for Pisgah. Sawyer Blue spins, kicks. Clark thought about it, now going to drive, finger roll.
Andrew Harden right there with a nice drive.
First points for Harden. McClure. Got it. The free throw line. Tough shot for Max.
Yes.
25-17. And a steal. Putnam loses control. And one for Max McClure. Took a tumble. We'll see if we get the replay here as he got the steal. Drives in. Yeah. Didn't see him head into the padding behind the goal. So yeah. He's all right.
And that's what you need right there. And Max he's starting to learn how to lead, how to lead a team. Because when you're down like that, you need your best player to step it up, and then everyone else kind of rallies around. And that's what he's looking for, doing that in this second quarter, cutting it to 5 points.
He gets the old-fashioned three-point play. Sawyer Blue. Paint. Jake Lowry can't get it to go. Outlet pass up court. It's Desarn, three, off the mark. A quick trigger, off it goes to Pisgah. That wouldn't go underneath. Caden Davis. Max. Max can't get the shot. Sawyer Blue with it. Spins one underneath. And it's Dominic Messer with a bucket. 27-20, 7-point advantage with just about 5 minutes left here in this first half. Reed Raby, three, off the mark. And we got a whistle. Blocking foul going against the Panthers. Mason Putnam will be at the line. First foul whistled on Franklin, just the second whistled on Reed Raby. You don't want to blink between these two teams.
No.
They are up and down the floor.
And it's interesting because there should be more points.
You're right.
Going up and down the floor.
There's a lot of attempts.
Yes, a lot of attempts.
A lot of opportunities, but they're not falling as Caden Davis takes a seat for Coach Jonathan Whitson. Second shot off the mark. Rebound to Zarn. He gets double teamed. Going to find William Rowers. Rowers crosses that timeline as we're under 5 minutes left. Spins a pass knocked away. Blue got his hand on it. Sutton to reset underneath the Panthers. Now Max with it. Noah Brandon, three. Air ball. Offensive rebound, Sutton. Out to Rowers. Rowers back of the iron. Another offensive rebound. Rowers gets it. He pulls up, and he got it to go. One rattles on for William Rowers, 28-22. Blue, deep three. Off the mark. Offensive rebound, Clark goes up, got it.
Tough offensive rebound by Clark and good putback.
Sure was, got position. And that's the key, getting the putback is very difficult once you secure that rebound so far underneath the basket.
Oh, yeah.
Rowers to Max. McClure leans in, can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. There's it. Down court quickly. Putnam lost control. Rowers pulls up. He got it. Looked like he double clutched there for a moment there.
He bobbled it and still made it.
That was the most impressive part.
Yes.
Lowry dribbling. Putnam kicks it. Short with the three. Saved out of bounds off of a Panther. Nice play by Dominic Messer. Get some subs coming in for Whitson. Harden along with Kenyon Moore. Andrew Harden and Kenyon Moore into the game for Pisgah. Also Doug, he's going to substitute. McClure heading off. And Raby checking into the game. 3:27 left. Inbounds pass on the floor. You're going to whistle that. I believe Rowers was out of bounds when he was touching the ball, even though the ball was in bounds. Give it to Pisgah. Sawyer Ballou. Sawyer will be at the line after that foul is whistled. This is the third on Franklin, and that's going to go against Noah Brannon, his first. The Sawyer Ballou. Team leader in points. Hits the first.
And assists. And you can tell. And you can tell that tell why he has 1,000 points as a junior, because he's very aggressive going to the basket.
You're not going to hit a shot unless you take it, right,
Correct.
Tony? And he takes them, and he's not afraid to. Nazarn gives it up. Sutton back to Nazarn as we approach 3 minutes left. 7-point advantage for Pisgah. Rowers. William Rowers, a deep three. Wouldn't go. Rebound on the floor. Eventually picked up. And we've got bodies everywhere and a foul on who is the question. It's going against Pisgah. Kenyon Moore will pick it up. That'll be his second. And the second on Pisgah. No shots here. Sutton to trigger. 2:42 left. Brandon secured it, went up, wouldn't fall. And now we've got a whistle after Moore secured it. And Brandon going to pick up the foul. Quick couple of fouls on Brandon. That'll be his second. And it's the third on Franklin. 2:37 to go. Subs coming in as Braxton Deal checks in for Doug Clemens. Mason Putnam brings it up, finds Davis. Putnam on the dribble. Swings it over to Harden. Harden going to tiptoe the baseline. And a reach-in foul upcoming on the Panthers. And did they get that one too? It's going to be Attic Sutton. No shots here. It's the fourth team foul, so next team foul on Franklin. Pisgah will be at the line. Some perspiration they're going to have to mop up. Fans, we've got a lot of basketball coming up in the next 3 weeks. Friday night, it's North Henderson here at the Panther Den on Groundhog Day night, February 2nd. Caden Davis with it. Next week, a couple of ball games, the non-conference affair with Swain County on Wednesday night.
And I'm sorry, but I just want to let Billy Hanley know that Georgia Tech has beaten UNC by 4 points. Okay. Back to our regularly scheduled program.
Andrew Harden able to get the buckets. And we've got a whistle and a foul on Pisgah.
Crowd's starting to get restless in there.
They are. Foul was whistled on Jake Lowry, his first. McClure in the paint. Would not go. Blue brings it up. To the hole, Sawyer Ballou wouldn't go. We've got a lot of action here. A lot of hollering and carrying on. But the play on. Rowers three off the mark. Threes are not falling for William Rowers in this one.
Yeah, that one right there, Braxton Dill. He was on the side right there. That's why they didn't call that a charge.
So Jake Lowry will be at the line. 15 foul on Franklin. Braxton Dill picks up his first. One more at the charity stripe. It's them both. Gravy thought about it, drives, lost control, bailed out with a foul. Fourth whistled on Pisgah. One more to give, unless they'll say he was in the act of shooting. Looks like they will. 2 shots upcoming for Reed Ravy. He's up and good. One more. 10-point advantage for Pisgah. If you just joined us, it's been 5 to 10-point lead for Pisgah for a good portion of this first half in the second quarter. Second shot, no, but an offensive rebound. Max has it. Finds Desarn over to McClure. McClure on the dribble. Desarn drives in. Got the roll.
Good bounce right there. Good take.
Quickly down court. Jake Lowry can't get it to go, and on the rebound, Jake Lowry will pick up the foul. That'll be the 5th on Pisgah, so some shots at the other end. Yes. Frustration for Jake Lowry as he thought he could get that shot almost point blank, but could not get the roll, and it'll send Reed Ravy to the line. They were fighting for that rebound. Ravy misses the first.
These last 2 minutes of this game, it resembled the girls' game by how Pisgah keeps on trying to push the ball up the court, regardless of what happens. They're trying to push it up and get a good fast break shot.
Second shot up and good. 40 seconds left. 7-point lead for Pisgah. Putnam, free throw line, kicks it out. Hart drives in and picks up the offensive foul.
Some of the fans would probably say he was underneath the basket. He was underneath the basket, but on the baseline, you can be actually on the other side and still get a charge.
So McClure with 20 seconds left. Finds Braylon Desarn. Desarn off balance. Braylon Desarn cuts it to a 5-point Pisgah lead. 8 seconds left. Putnam gets bailed out with a foul. Blocking foul on Franklin. 2 shots upcoming. Second on Braxton Deal. Putnam at the line for Pisgah. Back to an 8-point lead. Can't get the second. Out of bounds, it'll be Franklin basketball, but you've got just 1.6 seconds left. Outlet. And it's out of bounds. That'll do it for the first quarter, or first half rather, second quarter here at the Panther Den, as Pisgah holds a 37-31 advantage over the Panthers in a first half that saw both teams exchange leads in that first quarter, but Pisgah with some pressure and some, honestly, shots that were made hold a slim advantage here at 6, 37-31 as we head into the break. The cheerleaders will perform here, then we'll head off to a commercial break. We'll come back and we'll analyze that first half, get to set for the beginning of the third quarter here in just a few moments. Hopefully you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button, that like button, that follow button. Make sure you hit the bell and turn on notifications so you know when we go live here on the Franklin Panther Sports Network, YouTube and Facebook. All right, let's head off to break. Panthers down 6 after 1.
Join Backlot Cinema and the Blue Ridge Bartram Trail Conservancy for Walking with Bartram, a section hike of the Bartram Trail through Georgia and North Carolina. Streaming now on YouTube and Facebook.
My name is Jonah Brandt, and I'm from Franklin High School. I'm a sophomore, and I'm on the swim and dive team. And last year I made it 3rd in state for diving. My personal goals for this year is to win state for diving, and then try and break the record for school. So I don't really have any goals for after high school, but I know that I want to swim or dive for a college team, and then probably major in for aviation. So I've known Mr. McHugh for a long time. For dive practices, we have to go all the way to Asheville. It's about an hour drive. We would usually go Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and we would just talk about how the team does, personal life too. But it just meant a lot to me that I get to hang out with my coach.
We are Dalton's Christian Bookstore, North Carolina's largest Christian bookstore. We offer a wide range of gifts and apparel. Children will find a world of fun to explore in our interactive kids section. Dalton's has a huge inventory of Christian literature, including Bibles in all translations. Dalton's, your destination for inspiration.
Welcome back. We've got about 3 minutes till we'll get to the third quarter of this one in the boys varsity. Franklin and Pisgah knotted up in a close one, 37-31, a 6-point advantage for the Pisgah Black Bears. And the half-court shooting contest happening on the Coach Tom Raby basketball court. To clear the court very shortly for the teams to come out and start warming up. Well, Tony, in that first half, sloppy really, I thought, in that first quarter for both teams. A lot of shots put up, not many going in. Offensively, both teams settled down. And it seemed like Pisgah just had more crisp shots and were able to hit a couple of more in that first half, and there's your 6-point advantage.
Yes, and they're actually easier shots. Franklin, they've had to work for every single shot. A lot of dribbling, a lot of have to create your own shot. And so Pisgah, they're pushing the ball just like the girls team did, and that's been the difference right there. And if Franklin can slow that down and then get some easy baskets, they should be right back in this and maybe able to get probably get the lead. But on the other side, coach is going to tell Coach Whitson, he's going to tell them to keep push it right down their throat, and try to see if they have enough stamina to keep up with that pace.
It was a breakneck pace in that first half. If you blink, you might have missed something for both teams up and down the floor. 37-31 here at the break. And I mentioned this a couple of times in that first half. We've got a lot of basketball upcoming for you here on the network. Friday night, it is the North Henderson Knights here at the Den, and then a road trip to Silva on Tuesday night for both the boys and the girls teams, and you can see that ball game on a new network, Huddle TV. But it's going to cost you $12. They do it per game at Smoky Mountain. Then the following night, Wednesday of next week on February 7th, it is Swain County that'll be invading the Panther Den. And they were up on Hayesville last check tonight in the Smoky Mountain Conference battle in Bryson City. And then it is senior night next Friday, the 9th, against the West Henderson Falcons. And then the tournament begins on February 16th. So a lot of basketball upcoming here on YouTube and Facebook in the next couple of weeks. Both teams are back out of the locker room, and guess what? Ready to go. Franklin going to have opening possession, as it is Max McClure bringing it across that timeline. Finds William Rowers. Rowers over to McClure. McClure on Braylon DeZarn. Braylon DeZarn gives it up to Reed Ravy, and Reed Ravy gets the scoring going. Cuts the Pisgah lead.
And just that fast. They're right back with 2 points of their own.
And if you blink, you're going to miss something.
Correct. And that's what I was talking about right there. Like, Franklin worked maybe 20 seconds off the clock, and they got the ball and scored in about 3.
Max McClure rims out, rebound Hervey. That one wouldn't go. Got his own rebound. Hervey goes back up. Again, can't get the roll. And Pisgah comes down with it. Hervey was on the bench for a good portion of that first half because he picked 2 quick fouls up.
And there you go again, another 3-second score.
Sawyer Ballou gets the bucket, 41-33. Timeout, Coach Doug Clemens. 6:58 left. Just showed you the upcoming schedule. Here's the Mountain 7 Conference boys standings coming into tonight's contest. You see East Henderson at the top of the conference at 7-1. 16-4 overall. West Henderson, who just absolutely throttled Franklin by 30. 6-2 overall, 13-6. And Franklin there in the third slot. You see North Henderson in the fourth slot, but they are 15-5 overall.
Yes.
But have lost in the conference. Well, out of the timeout, pressure in the backcourt. McClure going to break it. Short shot for William Rowers, and is going to grab the rebound. One and done for the Panthers.
Pisgah putting pressure on the Panther defense right off the bat once again.
Clark in the paint. Kicks it out. Jake Lowry. Lowry, again, drive it in, kicking it out. Putnam will get fouled as he attacked the paint. And was he in the act is the question. It looks like he was. So that's going to be the first team foul on Franklin here in this third quarter, and the first whistle on Max McClure. Mason Putnam, first shot up and good. One more at the charity stripe for Mason Putnam.
And I tell you what, this is the first first high school team I've ever seen, actually, that had their name on the back of their jerseys.
You don't see that much. See it in football more than you see it in basketball. Mm-hmm. And a steal. Putnam.
And you heard Coach Whitson that time saying, let's go, let's go.
Lowry, drive it in, kicking it out. It's a three. Off the mark as Herbie grabs the rebound. And another turnover. Sawyer Ballou. He lost control of it.
And a charge.
And he gets the offensive foul. That'll be just the first whistled on Pisgah here in this third quarter. 5:41 left. 10-point advantage for the Pisgah Black Bears. It was 6 at the break. Franklin only scored 2 points so far in this third quarter. Braylon Nazarn thought about it, going to attack. They're going to count it, it's the question. The whistle blew.
He counted it. Ooh.
Yeah, he did. No, that's NBA continuation.
Yes, it was.
So Braylon Nazarn will be at the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. Foul was whistled on Jake Lowry, his third. Battle for the rebound. Picked up by Lazarn. Braylon Nazarn. 4 quick points on that end for Nazarn. Lowry leans into it and got the roll.
And that's what, hey, I tell you what, they get the ball up very fast and they're going to the basket when they get it, when they bring it up the court.
William Rowers.
Right back at you, William Rowers.
Sawyer Ballou. Late whistle. And that's going to send Sawyer Ballou to the line. That one's going to be the second whistled on Franklin and the third whistled on Reed Raby. Sawyer Ballou, 2 shots. Can't get the roll on the first. He'll get one more at the charity stripe. 6-point advantage for Pisgah. It's been that way for a good portion of this second and third quarters. We're 4:47 in third quarter. Rowers kicks it. McClure short. Nazarn grabbed the offensive board. Finds McClure. He gets double teamed. Splits it and gets the bucket.
Good step through right there. Good pass by Braylon Nazarn.
4-point lead, Pisgah.
Good defense by Hervey.
Blue, deep three, off the mark. Rebound, save, into the hands of Max McClure. Check that, that's Nazarn. Nazarn will be at the line.
Good hustle right there by Braylon Nazarn. He almost got that one to go down.
Sure did. He got body blocked to the floor. Two shots for Braylon.
Cut this to a 2-point lead.
He got the first. We anticipated a slugfest.
Yes.
And this is what we've got. Back and forth. 45-43. Closest the Panthers have been since first quarter. Davis finds Messer. Messer looks to dish and dishes it out of bounds.
The Panthers they've extended their defense to put more pressure on the ball handlers, and that's what caused that errant pass right there.
Max finds Rowers. Rowers in traffic. Kicks it. Nazarn open three. Putnam with the rebound. He's going to race. Stop and pop. Got it. Mason Putnam for three. 48-43 now. It's Pisgah extending that lead after the Panthers had cut it to 2. Max McClure. In traffic, McClure, no. Hervey with the rebound, goes up. He couldn't get his shot to go, and on the rebound, whistling a foul to reach in on Max McClure. Whitson going to check in Andrew Harden. Noah Brandon comes in for Doug Clemens. A lot of fans have hit the exits. It's getting late. 10 after 9. Rowers will be at the line after stealing it and taking it coast to coast. Messer going to pick up the foul. 4th on Pisgah. Dominic Messer picked up his 2nd foul as William Rowers will be at the line to shoot 2 shots. Got the first. An update on that Carolina game.
Carolina's down 1 still. What's the game in right now?
3:48 left. Yeah. They'll win.
Yes.
Just like you knew Duke was going to beat Clemson on
goodness.
Saturday. You just knew it. Messer pulls up, banked it home. And a steal on the inbound. Sawyer Blue.
And I'm telling you, Coach Whitson, he wants them to pressure and push the ball.
It's working.
Yes.
Rowers. Now Nazarn. Brandon has an opportunity. Picks up his dribble. William Rowers takes. Can't get the roll. Rebound Brandon. He'll be at the line. Noah Brandon to shoot 2. Foul going against Andrew Harden. It's his 2nd. And Pisgah's over the limit. So Franklin will be shooting 2 the rest of this quarter. the first shot off the mark. One more chance for Noah Brannon. Missed them both. Panthers got the rebound. Braylon Desarn leans in, hits the deck. Shot no good. McClure with the rebound. He got the roll. Max McClure with the bucket.
Yes,
52-47.
Way to stay with it and not give up on the play to get that basket.
Blue driving in, kicking it out. Three, no good for Putnam.
The pass.
Desarn off the glass. And a whistle and a timeout for Whitson. Jonathan Whitson wants to talk it over. 52-49. It's a three-point edge for the Pisgah Black Bears. Watch this dish here.
William Rowers. He leads the team in assists. William does. And right there, the Franklin Panthers, they were able to get the easy baskets that Pisgah's been getting, the entire game. And that's why they've been able to cut into this lead, because of those easy baskets. They don't have to, work the ball, and, get a tough shot. Now they're getting some easy shots that they can make, and that's why they've cut this lead to 3.
It's Jake Lowry bringing it up. So we've got another quarter to play in this one. Messer's shot would not go. Rowers.
The pass
to McClure. 1 point lead for Pisgah. 52-51. 60 seconds left, third quarter. Blue thought about it, got his defender in the air. A wild shot. Looking for a call. Didn't come for Jake Lowry. Racing down court. It's William Rowers.
Yes.
And the Panthers have taken the lead at 53-52. 30 seconds left. Blue. Got it. Check that. It's Clark. Aaron Clark for 3. Pisgah regains the lead at 55-53. Desarn off to Max. He is guarded closely. 5 seconds left. Desarn. McClure at the buzzer. The buzzer didn't sound. Was it a foul?
Oh, that definitely should have been a foul. He did.
Wow.
He swallowed his whistle on that last one. Oh, my goodness.
55-53 after 3 quarters. Pisgah with a 2-point lead as we take a break.
We're not going to take a break just yet.
Hold on.
North Carolina is they're down 1 again. They were down 4 there. I just want to let everyone know.
30-second break. Back after this. Fourth quarter about to begin. Pisgah with a 55-53 advantage after the Panthers have taken a lead, the first lead since the first quarter. But Pisgah answered as Aaron Clark hit a 3 to make it a 2-point edge after 3 quarters. Pisgah will have possession to begin this fourth quarter. We've got a whistle, and we're heading the other way. Offensive foul.
Yeah. So right there, Noah, that was a good defense by Noah in the post. Usually you can bang the defensive player one time, but on that second one, if the defensive player takes a charge, it's probably going to get the call.
Andrew Harden picks it up, his third. First on Pisgah here in the fourth quarter. William Rowers on the dribble. Kicks it. McClure, corner 3, in and out. Forward by Messer. Sawyer Blue up top. Guarded by Brannon. Blue again got his defender in the air. Didn't take the shot. Moore. Backing down. Banked it. Off the glass. 57-53. Rowers attacks. Rowers can't get it. Brannon had it briefly off to Ballou. Pisgah. And on the floor, they're going to whistle a foul on Dezarn, or it's going to be on Dezarn. Dezarn or McClure. And went against Braylon Dezarn, his second. That's the first whistled on Franklin. Deep three. Off the mark. Sawyer Blue. McClure dishes. Brannon. Euro step. Got it. Nice. Brannon cuts it to a 2-point lead. Three up and good. Sawyer Blue.
Sawyer Blue.
He's deadly. Rowers picks up his dribble. Swing it over. It's Raby in the corner. Off the mark. Offensive rebound, McClure. McClure bounces one over to Raby. He's open. Baseline. No. Rebound picked up by Pisgah, and now a whistle and a foul. A frustration foul on Max McClure. He was hanging back and thought he'd poke it out of there. And that'll be his third. Second on Franklin here in this fourth quarter. Some subs coming in for both teams. So it's Sawyer Blue across that timeline. So we tick under 5:45 left. Blue to the hole. Wild shot, and it's off the mark, but he was bailed out. Blocking foul on Noah Brannon. Third on Brannon. 2 shots for Blue. Sutton going to check in for Doug Clemens and Franklin. Hits them both, does Sawyer Blue. Back to a 7-point edge for Pisgah. Attic Sutton calls out the offense, finds Braylon Dezarn. Dezarn thought about it. Over to McClure, left side. He will attempt. Can't hit.
Good rebound.
Sutton with the rebound. And the bucket. Attic Sutton keeps the Panthers within striking distance at 62-57 as we approach 5 minutes left in this ball game. To the hole.
Nice move by
Sawyer Blue. Up court quickly. It's Brannon with it. Out of McClure. He'll find Rowers spinning in the paint. Shooting. Hits the deck. 2 shots upcoming, William Rowers. Putnam will pick up the foul. That'll be his second. And the second on Pisgah. So William Rowers at the line. Misses the first. Second shot up and good. Sawyer Blue. High pass. Moore travels with it. Kenyon Moore shuffled his feet. they're going to whistle a foul?
No, it was Sutton actually took the ball and he was on the floor.
Oh,
and he rolled.
It was Sutton that
that
traveled. All right. Gotcha. Sawyer Blue on the dribble. Kicks it out. Kenyon Moore. Long board. Off to the race. Braylon Desarn. 4-point edge, 64-60 for Pisgah. Messer gives it up to Blue. Sawyer Blue lost it briefly, and a whistle a foul.
4-point game.
McClure picks up his fourth. Fourth on Franklin, but more importantly, there's 4 fouls on Max McClure. Next foul, Pisgah will be shooting. Next foul on Franklin. In the corner is Sawyer Blue. Finds Moore. Working on Brandon. Travels. It's the Bronx cheer from the crowd below us.
That was an interesting goal. I don't know if I didn't see it, but I don't know.
Noah Brandon steps back. Got it. Noah Brandon cuts it to a 2-point lead at 64-62. Sawyer Blue in the trees. He'll be at the line to shoot 2. Fifth team foul on Franklin. See if they whistle that one. Looks like it's going to go against Attic Sutton. That'll be his second. .317 left in the fourth. Sawyer Blue, first shot. Rims out. He got the second. It's a 5-point lead. Now check that 3-point lead. At 65-62 for Pisgah. Attic Sutton picks it up. Finds William Rowers for 3. William Rowers ties it at 65.
And shooters keep shooting.
Blue.
Because William hasn't really hit any many threes this whole game, but he was right there. He was open, had his feet under him, and knocked that one down.
Sawyer Blue has made a living here in the fourth quarter at the free throw line. He's back for 2 shots.
And just to let everyone know, Georgia Tech just beat North Carolina by 1 point. How about that? Gotta love it.
Clemson just tipped off.
Yes, gotta love it.
Louisville. I mean, it's a shock, honestly. It's a shock. What? Is Carolina undefeated in ACC play?
Close. They're close.
So Blue hit the second, 66-65.
1-point game.
It's McClure up top. Now Sutton with it. Rowers on the dribble. Rowers somehow gives the Panthers a 67-66 lead. 2:24 left.
I'll tell you what, Rowers, not only with his scoring of late, but his passing too, has got the Panthers back into this.
Jake Lowry with it. Lowry kicks it. Putnam spinning. Putnam.
Traveling. Oh. Timeout.
Timeout. Jonathan Whitson. Pisgah wants to talk it over. 67-66. Franklin with a 1-point lead. The second time the Panthers have led in this ball game here in the second half. Just a 1-point advantage with 2:07 left. You see the schedule. want to emphasize all the basketball we've got coming up here on the Franklin Panther Sports Network, YouTube and Facebook. So if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our Facebook page, Instagram as well, and you'll stay up to date with all the stuff that we've got going on. You get updates with our schedule. You get updates on interviews and player signings and features like our Athlete of the Month. Out of the timeout, it's going to be Jake Lowry giving it up. Sawyer Blue up top. Want to keep the ball in his hands. Blue, three, got it.
Oh, my goodness.
Sawyer Blue pulls up. And Pisgah regains the lead. Rowers lost control. Who touched it last? It's off of the Black Bear. And it goes. McClure, who got hit in the head.
Looked like he got slapped in the face.
In the paint. Jake Lowry.
That'd be an interesting replay to see that. I don't know how they missed that one.
He got poked in the eye.
Yes.
That's what it looks like. So we got a full timeout.
Let's see.
There we go.
Yes. Yeah.
It was full right.
Yeah, it was that left hand that hit him in. Yes.
So we got a timeout here, 71-67. This has been such a quick ball game offensively. You blink, you miss something. And Pisgah has been able to manufacture points in this ball game. 76-67. Franklin had taken a 67-66 lead, and all of a sudden you look up and Pisgah's back up by 5.
Yes, and that right there is powered by Sawyer Blue. He's been the catalyst for the Black Bears just to not only get back in it, but to take another lead.
Pisgah by 4 as out of the timeout. It's going to be Panther basketball with a minute 39 left. Max McClure going to bring it up. McClure finds Rowers. He's going to attempt. Count it, and one. Chance to tie the game at the charity stripe.
William Rowers is having a game right now. He's having a game. Set play, comes off. Knocks it down.
And he just completed the 4-point play. We are tied at 71 with a minute 27 left. We've got another timeout on the floor. It'll be a 30-second timeout. Here's the importance of this ball game. As you see the schedule, Mountain 7 conference standings. You see Franklin still trying to hang in that second, third, or fourth slot to get a home first round Mountain 7 conference tournament game on February 16th.
And this game is shaping up to be like the one when Zach De La Cruz made that last second. That's what it's looking like, because the ebbs and flows of this game have been pretty good. Franklin went down by 10 and then kept it around 6-7 the whole time, and then took the lead for a brief second.
Caden Davis lost control. And we've got a foul on Pisgah. 2 shots upcoming.
No, that's their fourth.
Oh, just their fourth. Okay.
Yeah.
They immediately put 4 up before I could even look at the scoreboard. I thought that was the 5th point. So one more to give, and then both teams will be in the bonus.
And this is where that rule is kind of weird to me, because at this point in the game, most time you would be shooting 1-and-1.
Kenyon Moore checks in for Whitson and Pisgah. Max McClure. 70 seconds left. Finds Rowers. Over to Nazarn. Now Sutton with it in the corner. It's McClure. 3. Got it! Max McClure for 3. 74-71, 50 seconds left. Sawyer Blue, can he answer? He gives it up. Back to Blue. 44 seconds left. Sawyer Blue, deep three. It's an air ball.
And that right there, Sawyer Blue, that was a kind of a heat check, but that was, the guy wasn't on him, but he was so far away. Didn't have the legs to make that one.
36 seconds left. Max McClure brings it up. What does Pisgah do? Do they foul at this point? They try to cause a turnover, and they do. Kenyon Moore kicks it. A three to tie. We are tied at 74. Mason Putnam with the three to tie things up at 20 with 22 seconds left.
Good pull and kick right there, knocks it down. I tell you what, this has been a good game, very good game.
74-74 with 22.8 seconds left. Panthers over the limit with fouls. Pisgah has one more to give.
This is kind of like one of those games where whoever has the ball last might win the game. Whoever has the ball last possession might win the game.
So, with 22.8 seconds left, Franklin will have possession, Tony.
Yes.
And at this point, with all the turnovers and the aggressiveness really for both teams defensively, at this point in the ball game, you just want to get it up court.
Get it up the court and then get it up the court. Now to the basket.
McClure for three. Got it.
There you go. That's the last person you want to leave open on the floor for the Panthers is him or William Rowers.
77-74. Franklin by three with 11.1 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
They got up the court, cross court, and Max wide open.
It was. It was online the entire time. Outstanding individual performances in this ball game.
Hey, I'm telling you, whoever has the last possession might win this game. But right now, you just have to. You have to, drop something on for Doug Clemens. Have to drop something on the defensive end where they're not going to foul. But if to tell you the truth, you might want to foul.
Well, yeah, you're up three.
You're up three. You know what I'm saying? After a while, if they're getting ready to score, just foul and then they'll shoot two.
The Pisgah's got to bring it across the timeline.
Correct. Now they take time.
And it goes to Ballou. We're down to 8 seconds.
Take time.
Ballou's going to have
now,
last possession here. He attempts. No. Rebound Sutton. Foul on Pisgah. 2 shots up coming for Attic Sutton with under a second left.
Yes.
Well, if Sutton hits one of these free throws, it's over. Foul was on Caden Davis, his second. Addicts to ice the game. Missed the first. Now Pisgah going to bring players back onto the free throw line for a potential rebound. Missed it. Not over yet. Timeout, Coach Jonathan Whitson.
With how much on the clock?
They got to determine.
like it was 0.6 seconds. No, it's not. It can't be 0.5. That's impossible. That is impossible. It can't be 0.5. That's impossible. There's no way. It's physically impossible.
All right, so here we go, Tony. You've got 0.5 seconds. So do you have enough time to catch and shoot, or is it just a tip-up?
You do have enough time to catch and shoot because it's above, it's not like usually 0.4. 0.4 is, that's the cutoff. But there's no way you call the timeout. It's when the timeout is called, and you can't call a timeout before you have the ball.
So they said
so,
the rebound took 0.1 second.
No way. Not even possible. Look,
all right, we got a replay here.
Yeah. And
all right, here we go.
And he touches it
right there.
And when do they raise their hand? They never raised his hand.
No, he didn't. But the trailing official over near the scores table.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's not physically possible for that to happen.
All right, here we go. At the buzzer, way offline, it's over. 77-74. Franklin defeats Pisgah.
It was a great game by both teams. Both teams, they played all the way to the end, and it was like what we said. Last team that touched the ball is probably going to win.
Great individual performances from Sawyer Blue, along with Aaron Clark. Putnam had some threes.
Yes.
Dominic Messer came in. Max McClure.
Jake Lowry. Yes.
Jake Lowry. William Rowers. We had talked about Rowers.
Yes.
Just continued to shoot. And at one point, he was really dreadful from beyond the arc, but he kept shooting, and then hit some
and his
big
passing,
threes down the stretch.
His passing was that because he leads the Panthers in assists, and his passing is what came up big at the end, and Max McClure at the end, the leading scorer, came through with some big shots there at the end.
So Pisgah drops to 11-8 overall and 3-5 in the conference. Franklin heads to 13-6 overall and 6-3 now in the Mountain 7 Conference. So they're going to celebrate with a victory circle, and we're going to head on out of here as we've got more basketball action on Friday night as Franklin hosts the North Henderson Knights here at the Pit. For all involved, for our fantastic FPSN crew, for Tony Christie, I'm George Young. Till Friday, so long, everybody.
My name is Jonah Brandt, and I'm from Franklin High School. I'm a sophomore, and I'm on the swim and dive team. And last year I made it third in state for diving. My personal goals for this year is to win state for diving, and then try and break the record for school. So I don't really have any goals for after high school, but I know that I want to swim or dive for a college team, and then probably major in for aviation. So I've known Mr. McHugh for a long time. For dive practices, we have to go all the way to Asheville. It's about an hour drive. We would usually go Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and we would just talk about how the team does, personal life too. But it just meant a lot to me that I get to hang out with my coach.